Hello and welcome to TSG Foundation's Wisdom of the Zodiac. Today's lesson and meditation will be taken from Wisdom of Zodiac, Volume 2 by Torkom Saraydarian. And the chapter we are studying is Virgo, chapter 43. Let me find that chapter. Chapter 43, titled Weaving Our Tapestry. It's a beautiful, beautiful chapter. And I'm going to read a few snippets from this chapter that are like keynotes, and then I will lead us with a guided meditation. This is a beautiful chapter that shows us how Virgo, which is a symbol of the feminine, the sacred feminine, the mother, gives birth to something really sacred. And in our lives, we are giving birth to what is really sacred inside of us, our soul. And with that birth, it is like we are weaving a tapestry. Think of a beautiful tapestry, a beautiful rug, Persian, Middle Eastern, Native American rug that has many symbols in it. Your whole life image is in there. The colors you choose, the patterns you choose, the way you choose to weave it, how long it takes to weave it, the finish, all of that goes into finishing and making a beautiful tapestry. So we are going to think of this Virgo weaving our tapestry. That means that only you weave your tapestry, not anyone else. And the more we understand that, and the more we start being active and conscious about how we are weaving our tapestry, the more beautiful our tapestry is going to be. So let me read a couple of paragraphs, starting with page 501 in my book. Again, that's chapter 43, Virgo, Weaving Our Tapestry. Torkom writes that we celebrate every time our sun enters into a new constellation. It's a celebration because we are looking at life in a new way. So imagine every 30 days or 28 to 30 days, we have an opportunity to reset our life. Wouldn't that be wonderful to say, I didn't like what I did last month, I'm going to reset. So scientifically, now think about this word scientifically. When the sun is in a new constellation and at the full moon, the energy of that constellation focuses itself into the sun, not the moon. We're called full moon, but it's really the sun in a special constellation, into the sun, and the sun transmits that energy onto our planet. So we are not worshiping the full moon. It's just a catchphrase that we use, full moon this, full moon that, but it actually, in esoteric studies, we are celebrating the sun, the giver of life, in a special constellation. Every constellation has a different kind of energy. So every month when you reset, it's a new opportunity, new kind of energy, a new approach that you're going to use that creates new responses and new reactions from us. If we respond to that energy scientifically, we utilize that energy. Humanity up to today has never lived scientifically. So we think we live a scientific life, but science says when something material happens, or emotions or thoughts, there's a result. We look at the result in our world and we complain and wonder, how did that happen? How did a pandemic happen? How did all these aggressions happen? Well, there's a cause for it. So if we think scientifically, cause and effect, we will be able to understand what is going on and why it's going on. You see, the esoteric wisdom, for example, has told us words, music, sounds make a difference in our life. Now, there are scientists who are investigating how certain kinds of music actually change the brain patterns in our brain. So you see, the scientific community in the outer world is coming to realize what great wisdom teachers have told us for thousands and thousands of years. So let me continue reading a few more really nice excerpts. Today, the Virgo energy is trying to stimulate something that is hidden within our system, within our core, soul, or spirit. What is it? It is a little seed within us that is the seed of the divine. We know we have that seed of the divine in us. And this divine seed is maturing age after age. Eventually, it will be born. So you see, the teaching gives us a long-term perspective, not 1 year, 10 year, but lifetimes. It says from the beginning of your life until the end of one life, and then another beginning, change starts happening. And when we see how we can change consciously and take conscious action, the deeper changes will happen. What is that seed within us? To make it symbolic, yet very easy for you to understand, that seed within you is a blueprint of a tapestry or carpet. So you see, our soul is a blueprint for tapestry. When that soul's powers and talents and qualities are brought out and woven into daily life, we will have a tapestry that is a complete reflection of our life. Let me skip a few pages and go to page 504. I'm just reading a few paragraphs just to give you a little bit of inspiration and hope you get these fantastic books. They're 4 volumes, Wisdom of the Zodiac, and you'll never tire of them, never. Okay, page 504. So in your life, every day you awaken and every day you sleep. Every day you weave your carpet. Okay, every minute, by omission and commission, we are weaving our carpet. What an extraordinary statement that is. Either in a very silly, stupid way or in a beautiful way. We can say silly, unconscious ways. Unconscious ways. We just don't know sometimes. We're not conscious sometimes. Or in a very beautiful, conscious way. So you're going to think, these are all seed thoughts for you that you can meditate this entire month of Virgo. Meditate and think, what does that mean? How am I weaving my carpet? What does it look like? And what do I want it to look like? Okay, page 505. The tapestry is the reflection, the mirror of the divinity that is within you, or the lack thereof. We are not expressing the divinity. What is it? What does the carpet look like? All our personality issues are woven in that life pattern. But look, the wisdom of the Zodiac tells us every month you can hit reset. What kind of divinity have you mirrored within your life? Torkom says, think about these things. Okay? Students of the Ageless Wisdom are serious people who really consider these issues and take them into heart and start slowly, bit by bit, actualizing them, making changes in our life. Year after year, the Virgo constellation comes and hits you. If you are sensitive enough, you catch the vision. What kind of carpet do I want? If you are not sensitive enough, you leave the tapestry and go fool around until it is night. Okay, say, I don't want to do this, I'm tired. And sometimes people have to do that. They have to say, I'm going to take a break, I'm tired, and then I'll come back to it. But remember, long term, you're going to come back to this labor of weaving your tapestry. Page 506. The main purpose of the constellation of Virgo is to make you sense that there is a blueprint of a tapestry of a great beauty within you that must come out. You know, we just released a book, let me just show it to you, called Self-Image, Finding Your True Identity. And in this book, and in the other book, Mystery of Self-Image, Torkom talks about what is our self-image. The way we truly see ourselves is the way we create our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual life. So wouldn't it make sense that we start seeing the exact nature of ourselves so that we bring that blueprint out? The blueprint is not obnoxious. The blueprint is not stupid. The blueprint is not full of anger and jealousy and hatred and aggression. The blueprint is part of the divine spark. So imagine what that looks like. Look what divinity has created for us in this beautiful planet that we have. And lastly, page 507. Actually, what we are doing here is nothing else but teaching how you are going to create and weave your tapestry the best way that you can. That is what all the teachings of the ageless wisdom are all about. Every book that I read, every instruction, every meditation, I think, how do I reset so I can bring and become my true self-image? That little seed inside of me that is divine. How can I express it out in everything that I do? Okay. That is just a short synopsis of this beautiful chapter. And if you can, read this chapter page after page. Do seed thought meditations on these key ideas and see what it is that you want to bring out of you and build a tapestry. So now I'm going to lead us in this meditation that's given in this chapter, and I'm going to change it just slightly and help you do a guided meditation. Once you do this once with me, you can just do it by yourself and do a writing meditation or a deep thinking and writing meditation. I will guide us through it. So if you're ready, close your eyes and be happy. Put a nice smile on your face and make sure when you sit for meditation that your head doesn't slip back, stays down with your chin down, and just breathe and relax. And just imagine a beautiful tapestry, a carpet, small, big, in between, thick of wool, beautiful fibers, or silk, thin or thick, any way that you like. Imagine what kind of carpet or tapestry you want to be, what kind of images are on you. Just take a minute to imagine yourself and your life as a beautiful, slowly weaving tapestry. We are going to build and weave that tapestry beautifully. Repeat after me each of the following lines very slowly. And as you say each line, imagine what you're saying. Okay? We'll do it with you. More radiant than the sun. Purer than the snow. Subtler than the ether. Is the true self, the spirit within my heart. I am that self. That self am I. Now stay mentally engaged with me as I guide us through these following questions. What is the unique quality within you that is the divine seed in you? That unique quality that is truly you. Think of that divine quality. Hold on to that unique quality and take the next question. How are you making it sprout and grow physically? Don't worry about things you've done in the past. Let's go forward and reset. What do you want to do to make it grow and sprout physically, that beautiful divine being? In your physical actions, that will reflect that true divinity in you. Let's go to emotionally. What would you do emotionally to make that best inside of you to sprout and start developing a beautiful color of your tapestry? What color would that be? What is that overwhelming emotional quality that builds who you are in your emotional expression? Keep actively engaged in your mind. Let's go to the third question. How are you making that special seed inside of you sprout and grow mentally? What are you doing mentally to make it grow? Maybe plans or activities or books or readings. Think of what you're doing. Let's go to the fourth question. How are you having that seed in your soul come out and be your soul expression, your true expression? See yourself sitting in deep meditation in a beautiful setting and see a beautiful spark in you growing and growing and weaving the beautiful tapestry around you. You're sitting on it, it's behind you, it is your life. What does that look like? See yourself as an illumined beauty sitting in your tapestry. Repeat after me very slowly. Lead me, O Lord, from darkness to light, from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality, from chaos to beauty. Open your eyes and remember that everything that you do spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally every day weaves a part of your tapestry. Let's take this month of Virgo and become more conscious of what we are building and weaving, not just for ourselves, but let's expand it to our families, our spiritual group, our nation, all of humanity. Can you imagine that all of us together are one big carpet? What a great thought. Let's depart on that thought and be together in that beautiful God's tapestry. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.